And welcome to BBC Radio 4. It's Monday the 8th of March.
And now the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 05:05 on Monday the 8th of March 2010. There are warnings of gales in Wight, Portland, Plymouth, Fitzroy, Seoul and Shannon. The general synopsis at midnight. High northern England 1034, expected Cromarty 1033 by midnight tonight. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, North Utsira. Northwesterly 4 or 5, but variable 3 for a time in North Utsira. Occasional rain, fog patches, moderate, occasionally very poor. South Utsira. Northwesterly 4 or 5, increasing 5 to 7, occasional rain, fog patches, moderate, occasionally very poor. Forties, Cromarty, Forth, Tyne, Dogger. Northerly or northwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later in East Forties and East Dogger, mainly fair, fog patches except Cromarty, occasional rain in Dogger later, moderate, occasionally very poor except Cromarty. Fisher, northerly or northwesterly 4 or 5, increasing 5 to 7, but cyclonic 4 in 5 in East, rain or drizzle, fog patches, moderate, occasionally very poor. German Bight. Northwest becoming cyclonic 4 or 5, rain or drizzle, fog patches, moderate, occasionally very poor. Humber, Thames, Dover. North or northeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in Dover and later elsewhere, rain or drizzle later, moderate or good. Wight, Portland, Plymouth, Biscay. East or northeast 5 to 7, occasionally gale 8 for a time except Biscay, fair, good. Fitzroy, 27 miles,
Seoul,
1032, falling slowly. And now the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours, issued by the Met Office at 0500. The general situation. A large area of high pressure will remain slow-moving over the United Kingdom, with brisk easterly or northeasterly winds through the English Channel. From Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney. Variable 3 or less, but westerly 4 or 5 for a time in north. Mainly fair, moderate or good. Rattray Head to Berwick-on-Tweed. Variable 3 or less, becoming northwest 3 or 4 later, mainly fair, fog patches developing, moderate or good, occasionally very poor. Berwick-on-Tweed to Whitby. Variable 3 or less, becoming northwest 4 or 5 later, mainly fair, fog patches developing, good, occasionally very poor. Whitby to Gibraltar Point. Variable 3 or less, becoming north or northeast 4 or 5, occasional rain or drizzle later, moderate or good. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland. Northerly or northeasterly 4 or 5, occasional rain or drizzle later, moderate or good. North Foreland to Selsey Bill. Northeasterly 5 or 6, occasional rain or drizzle later, moderate or good. Selsey Bill to Lyme Regis. Northeast 5 or 6, fair, good. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly. East or northeast 5 or 6, occasionally 7 for a time, fair, good. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel. East or northeast. And the UK outlook for the next 24 hours. A large ridge of high pressure will continue to dominate the central part of the British Isles, bringing mostly settled weather. Strong easterly and northeasterly winds are likely at times along the English Channel. And that completes the shipping bulletin. I'll be back with a general weather forecast in a few minutes.
Thank you, Daniel. In farming today, this morning, Charlotte Smith will hear that much of Scotland's bird life is dying in the cold.